You know what I discovered at work fairly recently, and it just kind of blew my mind, is that the pretzel is the ultra food.
Okay.
And by that I mean there's no other food as universally flexible as a pretzel, because you can have a pretzel with anything.
You are literally
It'll
already
work.
wrong.
It'll work.
I'm not saying that pretzels aren't flexible, but like it's not the most flexible food.
Really? Okay. So have you ever had
There we
if you go to the ball game, you get a pretzel. Does it come with cheese?
Alex, the
You
argument
can
is
dip
that
you can dip a pretzel in cheese. Can you not?
the argument is not that it's not flexible.
You can dip a pretzel. Let me fit. Just go along with this because it's going to come around. You can dip a pretzel in cheese.
You can dip a pretzel in
Can you
cheese.
not? You can also eat a chocolate-covered pretzel. Can you not?
Yes, you can.
What other food goes with both cheese and chocolate?
What kind of cheese we talking?
No, any kind of cheese.
Well, no, because there's like dessert
What?
cheeses.
Oh, like mascarpone.
Yeah, there you go.
Fine. What cheese goes? What food goes with nacho cheese?
You gotta calm down, brother. You gotta
What
calm down.
What food goes with nacho cheese
What food?
and chocolate?
Okay.
Yes, because I'll tell you, a pretzel does. I'll tell you
Potato.
right now, a pretzel does.
Potatoes.
Chocolate and potato?
You've never.
You out of your mind?
You never had chocolate covered French fries?
No.
Do I
But now
win
you can also
anything? 'Cause
have
I just,
you can also have yogurt with your pretzel.
I've never heard
and-
of that one.
Really? Because it comes in Chobani cups all the time.
Okay.
The little stuff you flip it over and it falls right to the cup and you stir it around, you mix it. It's great. But I don't recall ever having anything potato with.
Do you want me to tell you the
yogurt.
real reason why it's not? Do you want me to like ruin everything for you?
What?
Corn is the most.
No, it's not.
My
You're out of your
God.
mind.
You don't know anything about the food industry, do you?
Okay.
Oh,
Are you
God.
saying? Are you saying if you grind up and mush up corn and you make a syrup out of it that you can stick it in any artificially flavored piece of?
I'm saying that corn
Of-
is
of-
in almost
of-
every food that we eat. In some
But it's
manner.
not. I mean, so is salt. But you can't say salt is the most flexible.
No, because salt's a condiment. Corn is not.
But corn is being treated like a condiment. By that logic, so is eggs are a condiment too, because you make mayo out of eggs. And tomatoes
See,
are
you
a
don't know
condiment 'cause
all
you
the
make
stuff.
ketchup.
Anybody, go watch Food Inc. They literally go. There's a huge list.
I've seen Food Inc. We watched it in photo class.
So now you know, dude. It's in ketchup. What's supposed to be in ketchup? Tomatoes. What's not in ketchup? Well, tomatoes is, but corn is also in ketchup.
But my point is, you're not. The corn isn't like a focal point. You're not tasting the corn.
I'm just saying, what you brought to the table was that pretzels are the most flexible food. And I'm not arguing that they're flexible. I'm arguing with you that it is not the most flexible.
I think you're avoiding the spirit of the question, which is find a
Put that other
food.
bullshit, the spirit of the fucking question.
No, because I think it's important to be able to acknowledge that that you need to taste the food. Like, Jesus Christ, do I have to explain this? Like, if I go out and I just find a cucumber, and I grind up a cucumber and turn it into a sludge and put it in everything you eat for the next year, and then I can say you ate cucumber every day. Sure, you technically
What kind
you
of
did.
twisted man are you that you would do that? Like, also, wait, where did you find the cucumber?
I have a cucumber farm.
Do you actually, or are you just like making this up? Because you know you can go to a thing called the store.
It's a hypothetical.
I mean,
It's a hypothetical.
so can't you make a
Jesus
more realistic
Christ.
thing?
What?
Can't you make a more realistic hypothetical question?
No, but my point is, it's Jesus Christ. You're so.
My
you're
point
the
is you got
dumbest-
issues,
You're
dude.
you're the dumbest person I've ever spoken to in my life.
Am I the
No.
dumbest, or am I just someone
A
who's poking some
hypothetical
holes in
doesn't
the
need
plan?
to be realistic to be hypothetical.
I'm just saying, why don't you make it more realistic so everyone can follow along?
What?
Ooh, look at this.
Okay. Hi, and Zcal's here. Hey, Zcal.
Easy, Cal.
So, Zcal, I got a question for you. what I miss my glip glops. Well, you missed a lot, Zcal. I got a hypothetical for you.
Oh god.
If I were to put cucumber, if I were to grind up cucumber into like a sludge and put 2 or 3 drops into every food,
That's not it though, you dipshit.
you ate.
Like no,
If I
you're
were
just
to
doing
put-
it wrong.
I were to put 2 or 3 drops of cucumber sludge.
Can
into
we
every
just put the
food you
real
ate,
thing? We don't need to put the hypothetical. Like this
would
thing
you
actually exists.
Would you
It's
say
not the same. Like it's not
that
supposed to be
that
everyone.
you had cucumber with every meal? Or would you just say, "Oh, I guess there was some cucumber mixed in, but it wasn't like if I put 2 or 3 drops of cucumber juice into chicken, like into a pan that you then seared like baked chicken in. Would you say that you had cucumber chicken, or would you just say you had chicken and there just happened to incidentally be 2 or 3 drops of cucumber
Like you're
in
the
pan
biggest turd
with the chicken?"
You're the giantest turd because like you're just twisting this so you sound more right than the actual truth.
Because I am right. That's exactly what you just said.
Are you a politician?
No.
You're being very politician right now. Because you're just trying to spin it the way so you sound better than the actual truth. You could literally tell him what we're talking about because it's a real thing. You don't need to create a hypothetical because this one thing actually exists and it's easy to understand.
But you're so wrong.
I'm just saying, this also is like genuinely accepted. And it's not even, I'm not wrong in the sense that actually exists, because it exists.
I know it exists. But I'm saying, thank you, Zcal. Zcal says
Yeah,
no.
because the way you spun it, why don't you tell him the truth?
Okay, Zcal, would you say that corn is the most versatile food and can be eaten with anything simply because large corporations...
Now you're changing it. You're such a piece of shit. You're such a piece of shit. I'm
was
not going to
the
have
whole-
this conversation with you
That was
anymore.
the whole crux of the conversation.
No, but no,
just
no, no,
because
no, 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 no.
corporations make
See-
a fructose corn syrup out of it,
No,
Pat
no, see,
says
you're being
that
a turd.
corn is
Is the most flexible food. That was the argument. I was like, corn is the most flexible food.
When I said pretzels can be eaten with anything, I thought
You
it was
said no.
obvious that you
Oh
would
my
have
God.
to taste the pretzel.
Okay. No. You said to me, Pat, pretzel is the most...
If I had lemon water, I wouldn't say I had a lemon. Thank you, Zach.
Alex, if we play back the video, because this is recorded, it's literally like you saying like, oh, it's the most flexible food. And then I said, Alex, I think you're wrong. And then you literally yelled at me and asked if you can have, cheese. What was it? Cheese and a pretzel. Like you were so upset about the pretzel.
That's exactly what happened.